try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain, pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane, pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test and expect nothing less, your check is I'm chess, what's happening next, yeah. He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson, he got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I'll leave an impression and take your redemption. Just kill, no discretion, your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression, You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try to change, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race. Life is a chase, I don't want a place, I wanna be first. Work till it hurts, dehydrated thirst till I'm in a hearse. High ambitions and the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off from a break off from the weak minds. They can stay soft. You can change lives. You create thoughts. Never waste time. You got one shot. You got one life. Better pop off. What do you like? Make a dream job. No 9-5. No mean boss. Just my life and free thoughts. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way. What I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try to change, you can say no, free me.
Hey, everybody. Happy Thursday or Friday if you're over there in upside down world on the other side. Welcome, Aaron. Hey, Charlie. How are you guys? Hello.
Doing all right.
Oh, Charlie, are we going to do voices all night? Let them guess where you're from. It's cool.
I don't think so. I'm not drinking this evening.
Oh, yeah. Well, you're funny. You're pretty funny straight. You don't need to drink. Pretty good.
Go quiz that.
Quiz? Did you hear that?
Because he wants you funny. Getting you drunk because he wants you easy.
This. All right. Sorry, Quiz. I got them to myself tonight. You're just gonna have to wait till later. At least for a little while, anyway. But on that, are you guys ready to find out some assholes? I mean, no offense, but you two are two of my favorite fucking assholes. Like, you really are.
No offense taken.
No offense taken. I mean, we gotta be out here. We gotta have that, like, that asshole
you know
armor.
who you are and live it.
This is true, and I make no bones about it. I am an asshole, and I own it. and I like finding other ones. So, on that, because of StreamYard's messing up with us, we're just gonna have to go right into the presentation instead of doing a nice smooth transition because of how
Pick it in and work it up.
Yeah, because full disclosure, StreamYard hates my guts today for some reason. I don't know. They're just playing up. So just a fair warning: if we get kicked, if Charlie gets run over by a tornado, or Aaron has a problem, or I get kicked, don't worry, we'll be back eventually. Perhaps I'm Inquisitor.
Twice at least. StreamYard just is like, you're done.
Yeah,
you're done.
Yeah. The important thing, if you're on, actually, I'll tell you just from experience, when I used to do panels before I had a larger device to dial in with StreamYards, keeping your phone cool, like keep it untethered so that it doesn't overheat. That's the biggest thing, because StreamYards is a horse as far as resources. They take everything. All right, so I'm going to get right into this because my first one is actually quite entertaining, I hope, for you all. Right? And everybody in the chat, pay attention, because I'm going to make you vote. I really am. I might even put up polls on this one. We'll make Aaron and Charlie work too hard. Okay? So, you ready, guys?
Yes, I'm.
Let's do it.
Okay. So, am I the asshole for sending an employee home to change? Okay. For the record, I'm a female. I am 23-year-old senior software engineer, and part of my job oversees a group of 8 other programmers. I do not enforce a dress code. I'm fine with other programmers wearing t-shirts and tank tops as long as they are not outrageous in nature. But the one thing that I will never tolerate is visible underwear. Recently, I hired a new employee. She is the only other female on the board of the 9, including myself. She is extremely intelligent with excellent problem-solving skills, but I've had to reprimand her 3 times in the 2 weeks she's been with us about my no visible underwear rule. She refuses to wear racer black bra whenever she wears a tank top. It's distracting. I know, right? It's distracting because my desk happens to be directly behind hers, meaning I have to look directly at her visible bra straps all day while working. This morning was the last straw when she arrived wearing a turtleneck tank dress. I have an outfit similar to hers, and I thought it was a very professional look. What wasn't professional about it, however, was that her bra straps were hanging out and about to fall down. I called her into a vacant office room and told her that I was sending her home until she concealed her straps. I tried making it clear that coming to work with visible underwear was unacceptable. She left and came back an hour later, but she was at her desk crying. I apologized and said that I didn't mean to upset her, as well as how she will make a great contribution to our programming team, but she still seemed upset. And I will stick to my rule. But was I an asshole by raising my voice at her and sending her home? I want to make the work environment distraction free. Okay.
We gotta know if she was the only complainer, because that will tell the whole story.
Unfortunately, they don't give you, sometimes they do not give us enough information, right? But from what I can see already, I mean, I'm going to let Aaron go first because I think he probably will point out some of what I think is the issue here.
Well, for one, it sounds like it's a big company which should have a handbook and everybody should be sticking to it as production method. But, I mean, it's depending on what's going on. And from the sounds of it, this is a peeve of hers. It's a compulsion. And either way, like, for one thing, it's a pain in the ass that women have to go to extra lengths beyond men. Guys don't have to worry about do they conceal their bra or not. They can wear whatever and they're good. Women got to go to the extra length of it. But, like, on top of that, she could have just come in with her nipples through her shirt. I mean, I would have.
It's a no underwear rule. It's not a, no sexy rule.
Who the hell does she think she was to raise her voice? If you have to raise your voice, you have failed and you've proven that it's now personal. Like, that in itself was a demonstration that this was not professional. This was her little personal peeve, and she decided to go to town on it and punish another female for it.
You know what? This is exactly what I was looking at. What do you think, Charlie? I mean,
Gin Blossom song. Hey, jealousy. That's all this is. Sounds like to me.
That's it. And here's the thing. It's not underwear. It's a bra strap, right? This is 2022.
I was picturing like a whalebone thong or something.
Oh, right. Like, it's not like her pants are like you could see her thong.
I mean whale tail.
You're not wrong. They call it all kinds of stuff. But you know how it comes out of the top of the pants if you're wearing low riders or whatever? That could definitely be distracting, especially if you're wearing a shirt that doesn't cover your whole abdomen area. And it's purposely distracting. It's a fashion statement in itself that would not maybe qualify under this no underwear rule. That would be showing your underwear. Your bra straps, listen. First, woman here. Second, a little overly endowed for this to be like freaking me to weigh in too much because it'll be personal. Because like those bra straps, like they are gonna fall off the shoulders depending on how your bra fits. Some of it's a freaking fashion statement in 2022. Sorry, not sorry, but especially with tank tops, if you cannot see the bra strap actually is like part of the look.
As
And
a
she does
guy,
allow.
and what I notice on women, which is, whatever, vulgar or whatever, the
Mm-hmm.
bra strap's probably about number 1005 on the list. It's just
Right.
something
It's
that
like
doesn't compute.
I don't think my bra strap is gonna like turn anybody on. Like
On
regardless of
or
what
off.
color
It's
it
just the
is.
bra strap.
It's like really, I mean, there's much more going on that you could be looking at than my damn bra strap. So, I really don't think that's the issue. I think that Aaron had a valid point. He hit the nail on the head. This is a personal issue with this young girl. First of all, she's young for a manager. She's 23. And I'm not saying that managers can't be young. That's not it. Don't come for me. Nobody come for me because that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying maybe she's newer to it. In some of the things that Aaron pointed out, as in it being a personal issue because of how she's reacting. Also, raising your voice to someone over a dress code issue. No, she didn't put anybody at risk. She didn't threaten anything. She didn't steal. She didn't break the law. You don't raise your voice. You shouldn't even raise your voice in those situations, actually, if you're a manager. But yeah, like no, like this sounds so damn personal. Like, I don't know. They weren't ugly bra straps. They weren't like dingy, ripped up, whatever. Like she didn't look like a hobo. It sounded like she was put together, right? She has this really nice turtleneck dress on. Like so.
Yeah, especially when she said she had to put in there that they had the same outfit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, this is pretty. And then here you are. You actually yelled at someone, reduced them to tears, and you're sending them home. Like I think the manager needed a timeout personally, but
Oh yeah, I
yeah.
almost guarantee you because, like I said, big firm. Almost guarantee you, her yelling during a counseling is going to be violation of a hostile workplace policy.
Mm-hmm.
So, if her employee wanted to take her to town, she could do it in a heartbeat.
Right.
It's
That's
just
just it. Yep.
it's unprofessional as hell. If she's towing the line and she's just sits her down and she does the process, 3 verbals, 3 writtens, whatever. But if it's just her little peeve, she decides, oh, I'm going to run the department in a relaxed manner, but then I'm going to single out this one person or a certain gender and set these rules. It's arbitrary bullshit. And
She was in there in the middle of the night rewriting the user manual and putting in a page 11B, no bra straps.
she's treating it like it's her business, and it's not. Like she's repping whoever's above her and what they want to do.
Robski's got the solution. He's just going to say, just go full commando. I mean, if you're going to get in trouble for violating the code, let's just.
Oh yeah, nipples and camel toe is not underwear.
And that actually wouldn't be violating the code because there would be no underwear involved. It might be a solution. That's like Liam was all of this because of what she said. Yeah, that kind of disturbed me too. She said it was distracting to her, Aaron. Like I have to look at her bra strap. It is distracting.
Maybe
Why?
stop pointing your head that way.
Yeah. Why? Wait. First of all, why is her bra strap so distracting to the manager? Like,
Well, it's just like the high school policies, and they try to say, well, it's distracting to young men if young women do this or that or wear this or that. It's like, no, teach them to tuck their pecker away and get back to work.
Okay, so Mousy says no, not visible undergarments. That's not professional. I get it. Well, she does allow them to wear tank tops in the office. Now, if you're allowed to wear a tank top, those skinny straps, right? Women, help me out here. How hard is it to keep your bra strap under that skinny strap? It just doesn't happen. That's why this is a new fashion statement for most people, because 90% of us have our bra strap showing some way in those skinny tops. Okay.
Well, I mean,
it's just, and you coordinate it or you go opposite it. You try to coordinate the bra color to do the outfit. The strap becomes part of it. Like you got to go with it. I mean, I think.
Well, it's a real life allegory. I can't wear belts because it presses on the damaged vertebrae in my back. So I wear suspenders. Sometimes I wear them over my shirt. A lot of times when wearing a graphic tee, I'll wear a tank top under and I'll put the suspenders over. Would she lose her shit if my suspenders showed? Because
Oh,
if
yeah.
not, then it's a gender double standard.
That makes me think of firemen.
I know. Don't make me think of wrong show, Charlie. Stop. Juju B says I would come back not wearing a bra. You know what? I kind of get that vibe from you, Juju. We're on the same page there. Like she would be pushing me. I would have to push the standard because that's the other thing. Now I'm going to have to pull up because this one actually, and I will help the chat with you too. This one actually, there's more to it. I realize this is really small, guys, and I'm sorry. It's very hard to get the answers to come up like very big. But what I will do is I'm going to give you in the chat the thread, which I don't normally give to you, but the answers that people gave this woman were almost better than any show I could put on. I'm telling you, like they went for her, Aaron. They pretty much on the same page about her professionalism and her personal issue. So this one says, "You're the asshole. I love how you simultaneously do not enforce a dress code and, chicks notes, repeatedly reprimand people for not adhering to your dress code. Women's bra straps, men's jeans. So I think what you mean to say is that you do enforce a dress code and you are obsessed with controlling what other people wear. And you have made this your hill to die on. You are creating a toxic work environment for your employees. And I wonder if you would benefit from some training in effective workplace dynamics and personal management. You are harassing management. You are harassing your employees to the point of making them cry. And for what? Because you need to work on whatever issues you have that make you uncomfortable, in quotes, looking at, checks notes again in clutches pearls, a visible bra strap. Please understand that you are the one with the problem here. You need to apologize to this employee for creating a toxic work environment before she complains to HR and or finds a better job with a better supervisor. You are on a power trip, and if you want your coworkers to respect you, you need to stop." I don't know. That was a little harsh, but that's not just the end of it. There's
a little harshly put, but it's a valid point.
Exactly, right? Because she's 23. She needs to learn how to deal with people. First of all, whenever you reprimand a person about anything, something about the way they look and their clothing, that's personal to the employee by nature. You got to be really, really careful within HR, in personnel. You really have to be sensitive, overly sensitive to the situation. You cannot take a hard line and say, respect me, respect the law, hide that bra strap like that. You're going to be insulting them in some way, no matter what. You got to really be careful. This could be a
the law. Hide your bra.
Yeah. Exactly, right? Oh, God. Now, this one, tried to understand a little bit. This one is saying that, first of all, the account name is certified proctologist. Like they're a certified proctologist. Like these are the little votes they put on them, which means like they're all related to assholes and asshole kind of jobs. But anyway, it was cute. These people got so many rewards on these, but it was crazy. I understand that you're trying to keep everything professional. It's probably true that if there are rules of some sort, people will realize that you're not going to put up with any nonsense. The reality is that you're young and you may need to make a point of showing you have authority. That said, you're all programmers. There are no customers on site. So I'm not sure that being strict about dress code is necessary. I personally can't stand the exposed bra strap look, but women basically have to do a jigsaw puzzle every morning in summer to get dressed. It costs a fortune to buy bras that are appropriate for every outfit. You mentioned racerbacks. Then there are the ones that match the skin tone because so much of women's clothing is see-through. Then there are the plunge bras or the low-cut tops. The hardest ones to find are the ones that are hidden under wide neck tops. Don't forget that this is probably a very young person who just can't afford to buy all the kinds of different bras and isn't used to thinking about them. If she has roommates, it may be hard for her to get laundry done, so that she either wears an imperfect outfit or doesn't have a bra to wear.
This is a deep dive.
Yeah, isn't it? Everything you didn't want to know about bra styles, right, Charlie? It's fair enough to tell her to make an effort not to expose her straps. But if this is something you've talked to her about or before, I think it's time to ask her what is going on and also to relax a little, which is the point I wanted to get to, which was a long way for this person. Like I said, I understand why you might want to be strict, but bras are a hard issue to deal with. And I think you could relax a little. Remember, this is never an issue that affects the male employees because it is so much easier for them to find decent work clothing that doesn't break rules or cast much or cost much, rather. Good luck. I don't know. This one, yeah, I don't know. This is the one that, yeah, go on.
Anything that creates additional cost for one gender over the other automatically becomes a gender bias issue. Even if like there are some button-up shirts and polos and stuff that you kind of need to wear a tank top under if you're a guy. But I can go out and I can buy a pack of like 6 tank tops for less than $10 usually.
Yeah.
Bras are a freaking fortune, and then the larger chested you are, the more oddly shaped you are, the harder they are to find. It's insane.
And you get pigeonholed into having to spend even more because one company does your boobs right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, it is true because they do cuts. They all have, for some reason, well, we all know, and being guys, you know this too, and we all women know this too. They all come in different shapes and sizes and everything. And some companies just do better sizing to others' shapes than others, and they could be quite expensive. And women, help me out here. The best fitting bras, the ones that actually are the best fitting, are the most expensive. They're constructed better. There's much more material. There's actually some freaking architecture to them.
Like what's a nice bra cost now? Not like a super expensive something, but like.
Well, I think it's different in every country and even like in different areas of the United States. And I guess it depends on what kind of bra you wear. Well, being a larger chested person, I would say that a good fitting bra that does the job and is comfortable enough to wear every day, and that's the key factor here, comfortable enough to wear for X amount of hours of the day, can run upwards of $100 or more.
Well, and the cheap ones start breaking down quickly. The underwire will pop out on the edges. The hooks start snapping off. Just layers of fabric peeling back, and then you got to deal with buying another one, and it's just you end up with a heavy turnaround on them. Plus, she's just starting out. She's got to have college or student loans from college. Who knows how much to be a programmer? Programming is usually a pretty relaxed environment anyway. She's paying that off. They're probably paying her all right, but not through the roof, knowing most companies. And then they're tacking on extra bill.
Exactly. And so, it can be, and that figure, that is for the high end. I'm talking about the well-constructed, the real, whatever. You can go to other companies too. Like, I was approached with a gift certificate once to a place that actually customizes them for you based on your size. Cause you all know I'm a smaller framed person. I'm only 5 foot, but, and so they don't necessarily carry a wide range in my size, so to speak. So I actually had them custom made, and those could be upwards of $250 for the bare minimum, up to $300 or $400. But granted, these, like, when you put that kind of money in them, these are things that are going to last like forever. We're not talking to Walmart. You go there, you buy it, it's $20, $30. You wear it like for a month or two, and with all the excessive washing or whatever, and it's just kind of loses its shape and its bra straps and all of that. We're not talking that. Like, you can actually get affordable bras if you're willing to just change out your underwear a lot. You can. I'm just talking about the ones that you would, like kind of looking at a bra like you do a good suit jacket, like something that really has to do the job, like for all kinds of things, not just...
Never had one. You're going to have to think of a more accurate analogy. Maybe soccer shoes, because I spent a
for you,
shitload
Charlie,
on those.
You would put a lot of money into soccer shoes because they have to do the job. They have to do the job really well. They have to hold up, and they have to be comfortable enough to wear while you're doing what you want to do.
Just like a bra.
So, just like a bra. Soccer shoes and bras. There we are. The compromise. I'm going to skip this.
Cleats and teats.
They wonder why you're one of my favorite assholes. There you go. All right. So everybody remember how to vote. I want to see on this one. Okay, if you go with the original poster, that would be the woman who is the manager who made the employee cry over a bra strap. Just to put it in a nutshell for you, the other party would be the crier over the bra strap. The all involved would be the two of them, because we're not going to bring in human resources or the personnel department or even the company that wrote the manual. Because
I'm not watching the chat because it'll fry my phone, but I'm voting
it will. Yeah.
other
Nope.
party. I mean,
Well,
OP.
yeah, I'm gonna ask you tell us who you're gonna vote for. What do you think? Besides,
Definitely OP. Yeah.
yeah, are you gonna leave out Yay Porn and the Magic Mike Fund?
Claire needs lasers. Yeah, because
Okay,
number 11's my favorite number, so it's got to be on there.
okay. So Bear needs a laser. It is summer still. Okay,
Can we
here
get
go.
some bears with lasers on their freaking heads?
Oh, okay, we can do that too. We can do that too. But anyway, I don't know, Aaron, where are you with this? I kind of think I knew, but where are you?
Yeah, just straight up number 1. Always number 4.
Yeah, always. Yeah, this was what's life without number 4. Yeah, truly. And for everyone who came in while I was talking with the gentleman and speaking on the asshole, welcome. I see Wrecker, Little Mousy Girl, Sean, welcome. You see, oh, there was more. Oh, I saw Student come in. A few others, Juju B. Yeah, everybody. Well, oh, April. That's it. Hello, April. Nice to see you again too. You ready for another one? I don't see the chat voting. You guys are either my thing. Oh no, there it is. I see. Oh, wait a minute. 42. Jay is a coffee hating asshole record. You're right. Okay. Hey. Okay. Hey, Mrs. Cassandra. That's who I missed. And Autistic Shield. Thank you both for being here. Thank you for modding today.
Can I take 5 seconds because I can't watch the chat? I just wanted to tell Robski I wish we need to figure out a way to be able to watch games together. That was all. Okay, bye.
You can. You could share screens in Discord, and both of you are in there. You can always use the mutual rooms if you want. If you can't figure it out, if you don't have your own servers,
that'd be fun. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Sorry for interrupting. Sorry.
No. Oh, no. Hey, Robski, he's cool. Yeah. I just got his I got a CD with him actually.
He's not cool. I just want to listen to watch games with him.
You heard. I didn't say that. I didn't say that, Robski. Charlie said that. Okay. This is like okay. Oh wow. Icarus says 1, all the porn, 6, 7, 8, 11, 42, all those times. This is why we're internet friends here, Icarus. I agree with you. That's a good set of numbers you got there. All right, you guys ready for the next one? I got more. I got more for you.
She's got more.
Mm-hmm.
We need a less obvious one.
A less obvious one?
Yeah, we need something to divide us, so we can have a Hatfield McCoys right here in your show.
You want to have a Hatfield? Well, you should have told me this beforehand. I'm always trying to play the middle here with everybody. If you wanted Hatfield, come back next month. We'll do another one. It'll be Hatfield and McCoys. I don't know if I have anything that'll do that, but you know what? Let's make a new rule. We can make it. Hey, we can make it Hatfield and McCoys by.
I think I pretty much agree with Aaron on just about everything.
Yeah,
so it'd be pretty
but
tough.
not if I tell you one of you has to be pro and one of you has to be con. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna read it and then tell you which one's which, and then then it's Hatfields and McCoys, and I'm just gonna sit back and watch. Okay,
have to be random.
This might be one of my favorite ones. Okay, like the asshole for paying my niece $200 instead $500. Now, wait a minute. Everybody's gonna say yes, you are, because that's not right. You're dipping her, but just give it a chance. Okay, just give it a chance. I am part of a nonprofit, and our agency needed some help with social media. So I asked my niece, age 16, if she would be interested. We joined a fundraising competition for a $2,500 grant. We agreed we would pay her regardless of the amount, but if we got the full $2,500, $500 of it would be hers. I told her that she needs to track her hours so we can ensure we pay her a fair amount when all is said and done. She could say no at any point. I would help her if she got overwhelmed or had questions, and I didn't expect more than 5 to 10 hours per week. She reached out and asked a few questions, and I answered and helped her with wording on some of the things. I wasn't able to help as much as I had originally wanted. I had a lot going on. I acknowledged this and apologized to her for not being able to help more. I asked her to take videos I had sent to upload to TikTok and YouTube, and she told me you can't upload pre-made videos to TikTok, so I told her not to worry about it. At the end, we had only gotten $125 in donations. Not surprising, since I hadn't done as much as I planned. I texted that total to my niece and asked her how many hours she had tracked. She sent me a list of dates and times that totaled 11 hours. So I paid her $200 and asked if that was okay, explaining it was about $18 an hour and that it was the best we could do given the campaign didn't even cover it. I paid out of my own pocket as we do not have any funding. My niece is upset, saying she expected the full $500 and wouldn't have done it if she had known it would be less. I was surprised and asked her why she thought she would get almost $50 an hour. I explained that I paid for it out of my own paycheck, not from the nonprofit. I am a volunteer, and that I don't make that hourly rate at my day job. I checked in with the other board members and owned up to my dropping the ball, which is why I offered to pay my niece myself. So she got compensated since we promised to pay her. They agreed on the $200. My niece is saying she regrets doing it and won't do it again in the future. She says it isn't her fault we didn't get the grant. She worked hard and thought she was getting the full $500 no matter what. I apologized again and told her I probably didn't explain it well, but that I was confused why she would expect $500 for 11 hours of work when professionals with degrees get $25 to $35 an hour for that type of work in our part of the U.S. I understand she is disappointed about not making more and not getting as much help from me, and I owned my part in that. Am I the asshole here? I definitely learned a lot and told her that, but I don't think $18 is a bad rate. I'll read the edit after. Go ahead, Charlie. I know you're waiting.
Just all that comes to mind is damn kids.
Okay, you're going to be the con and Aaron will be the pro. So you're against Charlie has to be against the operator, and Aaron, you can be for the operator.
I think if he's saying damn kids, that he's for the operator.
That's why I just made him the con, because I hated to trip him up. Yeah.
Yep.
So what do you think? Yeah.
The asshole here is the mom, in my opinion, because she needs to go talk to her daughter about the reality of the situation, because the daughter is being petulant. Yeah, the aunt should have explained it better, but mom needs to step in, or whoever the sibling is. It might be the dad, but step in and be like, this is the situation. You're 16. I mean, did you expect to get rich off of this? Live and learn. That's how this works out. But either way, it's there. Unless there's a contract, it's family. It's up in the air. And you don't hold debts against friends or family. Money lost is money lost.
I can't go against that. I agreed with every word.
Okay. So that didn't work.
Yeah.
I can't get Hatfield and McCoy's out of these guys today because they just they agree. And you know what? Unfortunately, I agree with them too. Entitled brat didn't understand the situation. How do you expect, even getting $500 when only $2,500 is going to be the grant, okay, is a big percentage, and it is well worth the work. That's a lot of money. She's 16 years old. I guess she just only heard what she wanted to hear, because it did sound to me like she did tell her it was part of the grant if they got the full grant. That was stated. But maybe she didn't hear, maybe she didn't say it, clear enough. But I'm going to say that she's a bit entitled, the young one. The other one is taking good responsibility. Number one, she's still paying her out of pocket because she realized she contributed to the problem. She's admitting there may be a communication issue, and also she didn't do her part either. She's trying to rectify it the best that she can out of her own money. at a very nice rate for the, for what was
Yeah.
done, considering. I mean, some of us would say, hey, like I would take that, like call me, I'll do it for you next time, no problem. I don't understand, but at 16, they're taught like, you got to know your worth, don't do anything for free. They got all the, no, she didn't do it for free. She did get paid her worth. Oh, she's acting a little entitled, this young person, and does need a lesson in that. And I think the operator is trying to give her a lesson the best that she can without actually insulting her. But at this point, she may need to be insulted a little bit, because she just needs to be told, you're not worth, $50 an hour. Sorry, I don't care what you say. Like,
My
Yeah, well,
nephew
and
got a job at 16, and he was
yeah.
aghast at how little he got paid. I remembered that.
Mm-hmm. Nope.
And she's a kid. She got her hopes up. She hadn't learned the lesson yet about kind of tempering your hopes on a situation that's not guaranteed. And then in the end, when she didn't get what she wanted, she didn't know how to handle disappointment well.
Mm-hmm.
So she's still developing those skills. Fortunately, mom and dad are hopefully still in the loop, and they're like, "Shut up, Becky! You're going to the family reunion, and you're talking to your aunt." To kind of
Exactly.
start to bring her back down, so she doesn't break the relationship. Because a decade down the line, she's gonna look back and be like, "Man, I was stupid in how I handled that." But for now, she's still just stewing in her nice hormonal mess of emotions.
That was
No, I
profound.
can't. That was profound, and I have to agree with like everything you said, Aaron. This is frustrating for me. I can't even contra anything that you're saying at all. But okay, so I will refer to the actual chat for all of our contrariness. Okay, Liam, am I the asshole for writing up my Am I the Asshole to try and justify my assholery? No, that would be apropos, actually.
I think we got him a few weeks back, didn't we?
Yeah. And one day I want Claire to read one of these that says, am I the asshole for posting my issue on this thread? But that is almost always, right, Juju? Like sometimes I'm going like, yeah, you're the asshole. You just put that out there. You just put that out there, And
You can always tell
Mouse.
the ones that are sitting there feeling bad about themselves, and they're like, you know what? I'm not the asshole. I'm going to post this. And they're like, I did something really shitty, but I did it because of this. And to be fair, they did this. And it's like, no, you were an asshole. Like, you can go ahead and make all the excuses you want. Now just more people realize that you're an asshole.
A lot more.
And it's like, yep. Yeah. Mousy says, well, if you don't do the work, you don't get paid. Right? And there's quite a few on this line. The niece's rude awakening when she enters adulthood. The niece seems very entitled. Okay, you probably should have put it in writing, a text at least. I agree. Instead of a verbal conversation. Any word to everyone out there, as soon as you start trying to interact with a teenager of any age, even preteen, starting at 11 till they're 21, put it all in writing. Make sure they read it. Actually, have them read it back to you, because they have their own language and they hear different than we do. I raised one.
Remind them
I
every
talk
5
with
days.
experience. I'm telling you. Yes, right. I'm telling you. Yeah. No, just fair warning, right? They put it in text. And that's actually a good piece of advice with any deal, especially if you're trying to teach. Robsky gets a little firmer in his opinion and says that the niece is an entitled little brat. She does sound a bit like, I agree with Aaron in the point that mom and dad got to weigh in here and get some responsibility on child. You're thinking wrong here. Let's just explain life a little bit to you here, so you don't have this again with any of our relatives or anybody out there. And this is actually a family, because can you imagine if this was somebody else? Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
yep, getting 500 no matter what. Number rule in business. Don't hire family. I agree with you, Jen. We'll avoid the whole damn thing. But you know what? Any 16-year-old might have did the same thing to her. I don't think it's because it was her niece. I think anybody, this could have happened. Even older than 16, the communication part of it could have happened. Juju, yep. I think they should just hire you because you would have did a great job. And when they said you can't upload pre-made videos to TikTok, you'd think they would have tried to recreate those videos in TikTok for them. Being 16, I would imagine she's pretty good with that phone. right? Like
Yeah.
that might have been worth a
Probably
few
she
extra bucks.
assumed that she was that. Well, I think she probably assumed she was savvy because she was a teenager. From the sound of it, she's not. She's just on her phone all the damn time.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, you can
Icarus, I
tell
hear
if you're
you.
my friend.
Yep. Go ahead.
I was saying, you tell if you're my friend or not. If you give you money and you're like, oh, I'll get it back to you, I'm like, don't worry about it. You're my friend
Mm-hmm.
because I'm not gonna hold it against you. If you get it back, you get it back. And if you
Mhm.
don't, you don't. But if I hand you a check that says for loan due by and a date on it, we're not friends. We just know each other.
Exactly. And this the comment Icarus has here, like, give me all that, like, you can go ahead, give me that money. I want to be paid $500 for helping a fundraiser that didn't even make 200. Give me that money. I hear you. I hear you. The girl didn't even put in the expected number of hours or time. You guys are all right. And Robsky, what is the potato doing that you think it's on LSD? That this is curious to me. Do you guys
It
notice
keeps doing
anything?
a thing whenever you aren't on the screen for too long. Like when we're chatting in between, the screen starts to pixelate and scramble and stuff, but it seems to go right back to normal when you go back to it. It's actually kind of
Oh,
interesting looking.
is it? Like, what the heck is that all about? Well, thank you for letting me know. Hopefully, all that'll get resolved soon in the future. It might be some internet interference of some type. That's all I can think of. But I actually can't blame the potato on this one because it's probably the internet, just basically the connection.
It looks like a club acid visualization. It's really fucking neat. It
Oh.
just needs music.
Can I
Yeah.
take credit for it and say, oh, we mean to do that? Like, we're having a rave here behind the scenes and we just didn't want to tell you. But now the secret's out. Like, now you know. So there you go.
I got the glow
Side
stick.
entertainment.
Uh-huh. You ready for another one? I mean, because I have to ask you guys to vote? You all pretty much said the same thing. And even though I tried to do Hatfield and McCoy, everybody up here is saying that the other party is the asshole, the niece. Actually, I don't think, did anybody decide that the operator, the payer of the 200 was the asshole? I didn't think so. Well,
I don't think
and yet,
anybody did.
yeah, Mandy, I agree with you. Not just teenagers. After all we've seen firsthand, everything should be in contract. Yes, I agree with you. Oh, it's my LSD screensaver. Okay, it could be. It could be. All right, let's move on before it decides like Charlie gets whisked away by a tornado or Aaron gets like sorted out by the lack of internet here with my potato. Okay. Oh, okay.
Can't believe I haven't got kicked yet. Usually I get kicked twice. And right as I say that, I'm gone.
What? How convenient. Okay, AmItheAsshole for refusing to let my ex-girlfriend come to my ex's girlfriend come to our daughter's birthday. Oh gosh, I hate these, but I'm gonna
Okay,
do
one
it to
more
you anyway.
time.
Am I the asshole for refusing to let my ex's girlfriend come to our daughter's birthday?
Ex's girlfriend. Okay.
In other words, they're no longer together. They have different partners, and the partner's not invited. Okay.
Okay.
So usually birthday parties are held at my ex's parents' home. But for our son's birthday, my ex wouldn't let my now ex-boyfriend come to the party and use the fact that it's his parents' house and that it would look bad on his family if his legal wife was bringing another man around all of their friends and associates. I decided then and there that all of our children's future birthday parties would be at my home. The party is going to be a lot smaller than normal, so the guest list is only close family and friends. And I made it clear to my ex he couldn't bring a plus one. I don't like his girlfriend because she was awful to me when we were together, and that hasn't changed much. He laughed at me when I told him, but she called me and asked me if she could be there. I told her no repeatedly, and she got angrier the more I refused. Now she's complaining to my ex and to all his family about how I'm excluding her from her future stepdaughter's birthday. Am I the asshole? That's short and sweet.
Still pretty complex, though.
Well,
I wouldn't invite the person that was letting them treat me like trash in the first place. If you let your partner treat me badly, I don't want to have a damn thing to do with you, so you're not getting the invite either.
I'm with you, Aaron. Like, why the hell is the ex even coming? Because
Yeah, I can't.
he already said, "Oh, well, you can come, but you can't bring your partner to my parents' house." Because we're still officially married, but we will. But here's the thing: we're still married, but we all have other partners. We're married, but we're not together. And now he's trying to say, well, I can bring my girlfriend to my parents' house, but you can't bring your boyfriend to my parents' house because it looks bad. Like, I didn't get that part at all. I was like, what? Like,
Get
that's
the
a little
damn
bit
divorce. What the fuck's the holdup?
And how about keep the kid out of it? How about nobody bring their partner? Be there for your damn kid. Act like goddamn grown-ups and do what's right. Like your parents. Not like it's not a social experience and who's laying who. That's my point. That's it. That's all I got to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they just need to talk it out and hash it out. And I mean, the ex, the one that's invited, needs to take a little more responsibility too. But the original poster could grow a thicker skin for the time being. The only thing I would ever hesitate on is if they were doing it in some way that was in front of the kid that could affect the relationship between either parent and the child, or the partner and the child, especially if it's a long-term partner. That would be the line that I would draw. But I mean, beyond that, everybody needs to grow the hell up. Just I think somebody put that in the chat.
Very immature. Very immature. It's all about posturing and not about the birthday parties themselves at all.
Yeah. What about the kid? That was my point. Who cares who's got who partner or whatever and all that other stuff? That sounded a little tit for tat for me. I don't know about you guys, but she's like, well, they didn't let me bring my boyfriend. So
look, anybody can come to Billy Boy's little party, but everyone's dressing as a clown.
Yeah.
There you go. Because you're all clowns anyway.
Fuck off.
There you go. They could come as a clown. You know what? You make a great parent.
When my wife and I were separated, my daughter, did a party for her, and my friends weren't, the kid party crowd. None of them had kids at the time. They all got them later because I was older than them. They were younger by around 5 years, and then they were coworkers that had work, so none of them could attend. And then we had it at the house that she was at because it had more space and everything, and we could afford to get more people in there and stuff. And I went to the party, and I helped set up, and I did my thing, and I didn't have anybody to really talk to. It was not a hyper fun event for me, except it was worth it to get to do that with my daughter, to actually be there for the birthday party for her. But I just shut up and went about my responsibilities, had fun with her. Everybody there hated me, but I just dealt with it. I mean, you just shut your mouth and do your part when it comes to your
kid.
This
particular story kind of sounds like people are using other people as crutches to get around.
Around being responsible and acting like an adult, right? The example you put there, Aaron, is perfect. Like, you acted like an adult. You sometimes, when you are a parent, especially if it is you have divided the household, these things happen. In a perfect world, they'd all stay together and the kids have their mom and their dad and they don't have to worry about these. But the best thing you can do when you go outside and you're making separate households and relationships is always make sure that child knows that you're their dad, you're their mom, and they come first. Not all the other bullshit, not all the other people, not all the other situations that are going on. That is
This is the kind of group that competes with presence.
Oh, yeah.
And
you build your relationships backwards from the way you did before, because before, you got together with your partner and then you had your kids and stuff, and it's structured like this. Well, your kid comes first here. And your kid stays first, because if your partner comes in, your new partner comes in, whether you marry them, or it's a long-term relationship or whatever, like, you always consider the relationship with the kid first. And if it does not suit the child, it's bad for the child in any way, it does not matter if they put you on cloud fucking 9, they gotta go. Or you at least gotta keep them at an arm's distance so they cannot interfere in that relationship, because the first thing the kid's gonna feel, they're already in a situation where you have to take every action not to let them think the divorce was their fault, or that their life's falling apart. You know, as soon as you start putting another adult outside of the original family structure, anywhere near them, they're going to feel like it's above them, and it's just going to just start destroying their self-confidence.
Yep.
That's it. It's like, no doubt the party became all about them. I agree. And everyone is saying, you know, good for the goose, you know, what's good for the goose, good for the gander. Sounds like double standards. They're all a-holes. You know, wait a minute, they're still married. Like, what's going on here? I know, it's very confusing. Like, why she would even be upset. Like, there's the other thing too. She's upset because she wasn't allowed to bring her current partner to the previous birthday party or the previous affair, but now she's going to do the same thing. And there's the other thing is, like, you know, do better. If you're upset about how somebody else acted, like, you don't really make your point by doing the same damn thing. Like, be better than they are. Do better than they are. That just makes common sense to me. Like, I don't know why she don't get that. Like, a little weird. I can't find anybody except for the child in this that isn't the asshole. Because I'm even pissed at the parents, you know, for being judgmental. Like, my married son is allowed to bring his new woman while he's married to someone else into my house to celebrate his birthday, but his wife isn't allowed to do the same. Like, yo, parents, not setting a good example there either. Well,
it's like the thing for the party is My Little Pony and revenge. It's like, no.
Yes, the side of revenge, you know, like, oh, yes.
Pirates and poisonings.
It's going to open the presents, and their father's head's going to be right inside. Last present up, you know, so we can wrap up the evening neatly.
Don't ask about the Italian beef.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That just took a turn. Liam understands that if they could hash it out, they probably wouldn't be exes. This is true. There's a reason they're no longer together. This childish attitude is probably paramount in that selection right there. And Icarus, he has a good point. If the father should be able to bring his girlfriend, but if she's disrespectful, I could see why she is uninvited after she gets there. And I get that. And that was my point about being better. She's actually kind of doing a tit for tat kind of thing based on the other situation, which is not beneficial to the kid at all. Mrs. Cassandra says they're all assholes. It seems like everybody. I don't even have to ask you guys to vote. It seems like you all agree they're all freaking
kids
assholes.
are probably assholes too.
Yeah, like the 6-year-olds, like, grow up, damn it.
Yep. And you know, you're right, Sean. They got to put the kid first, because too many kids get so bitter over this parent crap, you know, and that's it. You know. Oh. And Liam says, my niece asked me if she could contact my ex after we broke up because she really liked her. I said that it was completely fine, as it was not my decision to make for her. Exactly. Allow them to have their own relationships. They have relationships with these people. Very mature, Liam. I wouldn't expect less, though. It's very reasonable. It doesn't affect you, right? Because it's their relationship. Why would you give an ex that much space in your mind? If you want to be petty, it will drive them more wild if you give them 0 Fs about things like this. Take the high road. Oh, take the high petty road. Oh, that's good. It's a little twist on that. So you're taking the high road, but you're still being petty. I get it, Juju. I get what you mean there. And that's true. Like, yeah, okay.
That's the high road while listening to Tom Petty.
Is it? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. So I think I know where you guys are. What you want to say? Where would you... I don't need to put the numbers up, do I?
No.
You know, yeah. All right, I'm a 3 on this one, and a 4, and a 42, and all of that. Probably 11, and 8. I miss Chris. Tomorrow's Friday. See.
Everything but the goddamn kid. And 69.
Everything but
possibly them too.
We'll just use your Twitter at. If Aaron puts 69 in the chat, we're just going to use his Twitter at. Okay.
I'll do a bass audio recording. You can just straddle a speaker, Howard Stern style. There you go.
Yeah, Sean, they're not throwing us today, are they? Like, the panel is spot on. These guys, they got it. They're just so reasonable. I'm looking for shenanigans, and they're like reasonable mofos. I don't know what to do. All right. Maybe you
Yeah.
will on this one, because this one's going to get you guys. Charlie, when I read this one, think about like a girlfriend situation, because I know you're not
I
married. I know
always
Aaron's
do.
married. I know, right?
Oh, the text didn't come up last time. Something may be up with the potato.
The text didn't come up.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Okay,
mean
we're good
okay?
this time. Yeah.
Can we see it? Okay, thank you, Aaron. I'm just the potato is like really complaining a lot, and the internet. Apparently, it's not my night. Well, I knew there was going to be problems when StreamYard let Charlie and Aaron in, but decided that I wasn't allowed to do anything. Like I didn't
You're not
understand.
worthy.
I
You
was
get
not
one
worthy.
favor.
Am I the asshole for not liking my gift? It was my 29th birthday recently, and my husband was away on a work trip, so he decided he would get me something while he was away. He came back today and he gave me a set of very nice, I am assuming expensive face creams. I sort of laughed and said thank you, but face creams aren't really a gift. It's a product you need to choose for yourself. I have a lot of creams like this, and I like the ones I use. I've never expressed to him that I wanted different creams, and I don't know the brand, so I don't know if they're better or suitable for my skin even. And to be honest, I don't feel like it's something you would buy for someone's birthday. I told him I just feel like it's like buying someone shampoo or toothpaste for their birthday. He told me I was being rude and unappreciative. But I feel like lots of women wouldn't take kindly to being given face cream for their birthday. Is he trying to say there's something wrong with my skin? Am I the asshole for saying this? And there's an edit. I mentioned this in the comments and people said it's relevant. We've discussed gift giving a few times in our relationship, and I've told him I like to choose clothes, shoes, and beauty products for myself. I told him jewelry, flowers, and chocolates are always appreciated, or he couldn't just ask me. He has also admitted to walking into a store and asking a sales assistant what's popular for women and just buying that. I feel like he's done that again. Well, she may have a point. Well, we don't know.
I think what he's done is he looked for something hyper expensive in cosmetics, and all the face creams with like the retinol A are really expensive, or the worst possibility, and I mean, there's a good chance it's this, is you can get, how shall we say, back of the truck specials on products like that, and friends will sell them, or you can get them in parking lots. And he was like, oh, this is a great one because it's expensive, it's a good brand and all that, and he just didn't think, just went for the cost.
I think it's pure, absolute, unadulterated laziness.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And
Why do you think that, Charlie? Yeah.
I would never buy that for a girlfriend or a wife or anything. I mean, especially, that's like a stocking stuffer at best.
Oh, yeah. Plus the fact that when you buy them, if you buy them something that kind of starts at a medium and sexies them up from there, like the true cosmetic stuff like lipstick or something like that, okay, that can come across in one way, especially if you're like, yeah, I save it for a special night. But when you buy something that can even be taken lightly as a de-uglying product, you run the high risk of just blowing your foot off on that minefield.
Like, especially
buy her
because
a mirror.
Yeah, like let's not forget it was her birthday and he gave her face cream. Like, oh lady, like you mean, lovely wife of mine.
I wanted to go mayhem with it, but I'm not going to.
Well, no, go ahead, like Charlie.
I was gonna say she wanted a facial, and that's the best he could do.
Oh,
wanted a spa day, and he's like, "Here's a spa in a box."
I have to tell you, after that gift, that's probably the best he's ever going to get. He's just thanks, no thanks.
All I can think is he was like, "This is the nicest paper bag I could find. You can save it for our anniversary."
This is not just a poor guy talking, but I've always been really good with presents, and I don't spend a whole lot of money at all. And depending, like what Aaron said, if this shit was expensive, then that's the only reason he did it. Combine that with mine, that he's just lazy, and that's not a fucking birthday present on any planet.
It's not, and it's not the money. And I've been in both situations in my relationships in the past, and it's not the money. It's the actual effort and the thought and the appropriateness
Something you mentioned in
generation.
passing, like
Mhm.
months before, things like that.
Yeah. Getting face cream. I mean, I kind of agree with Aaron a little bit. This could have been a gift of opportunity. It could have fell off the truck. All the guys were there. They were all telling him how great this stuff was, and they're all going to go home and give it to his wives. Him actually giving it to his wife for her birthday present is the issue here. Like, he tried to get a twofer out of it. He should have just gave it to her as an extra on the side. I can understand that. If he did go to the department store or to the beauty counter and asked what's the best thing I can buy my wife, if any salesperson actually gives you a product instead of a gift certificate and you're a man, think twice. I'm telling you right now, because you're so busy looking at this wonderfully put together person behind here, and their job is to sell you something, and you're going to come home with face cream for your wife on her birthday. Let us not forget the irony of giving your wife face cream on her birthday. She's already getting older. I'll be the first one to tell you, throw all those stereotypes aside. Yes, we all, when it is our birthday, all of us, and don't you guys, you can come for me if you want, but you're not going to tell me you don't feel it on your birthday. Another year has gone, and I look a little different. I sound a little different. Where the hell am I in my life? We all go through that. Women even more, especially with their face. Okay, and you're going to give her face cream on her birthday. Dude, if you're not
on his next birthday, she needs to give him breath mints and fucking testosterone supplements.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, give him extends.
You know what? I'm gonna be that bee. I'm gonna actually go ahead and buy him clothes 2 sizes too small and say, well, that's what you used to wear. Like I'll go there, because that's about how equal it is to be with the face cream. But here it is. You don't want to look a gift horse in the mouth. Thankfully, he's one of those husbands that came home with a gift. It was her birthday. Like, that doesn't happen. Like, people tend to take each other for granted after a while, which is it's common, but can be the demise of relationships. So can a bad gift. That gift said more about their relationship than it should have. Don't you think? Don't you think?
It's the thought that counts, and what the hell were you thinking?
Yeah, like, thanks. It's the thought that counts. Thank you for even honoring the fact that you should be getting me a gift for my birthday, because, like, we're married and we're together and all of that. But you should have kept thinking after that. Like, you should have kept those thinking wheels going after that, and took it to what would have been appropriate. And don't try to take the easy way out, because I mean, come on, isn't that the rule of thumb? The easy way out almost always gets you more trouble in the long run. I'm telling you.
Robski, fuck off. I've gotten gas station flowers before, and they've gone over well. Okay.
I would love, you know what? Because that just means you were thinking about it on your way. Like, what the hell? You didn't come empty-handed. And you were thinking about it. I don't care where you
it was like, I'm paying for my gas, and this flower's pretty, and hey, I'm just going to buy it.
Birthday, or was it for a booty call, though? Because those are completely separate occasions with a completely different call for gifts.
Yeah. Fair.
You know what? Fair, but I'll bet you, I don't know. I will say it would be something she said, knowing Charlie Welch. It'll just be some comment she made during the week, and she thought she needed flowers. Betcha. But it wouldn't even be for a reason. But anyway. I
brought flowers and condoms. Let's rock.
Well, that might make her feel better too. Okay.
And face cream for afterwards when you're drying out.
All right.
So I can wash you off.
Jesus.
I got a rag on a stick.
That's what Liam said. She should be grateful that she didn't get washing up gloves. Like, at least she didn't get washing up gloves. He didn't try, and she was a jerk. Yes, Juju, this I agree. There's no winners here. There's no winners,
I think she wins a 60-40.
She's the jerk more?
No, I think he's 60% jerk, she's 40% in the wrong.
Yeah,
she because he's done well, isn't that nice? Thanks. And then go start slamming cabinets while he's trying to watch TV. That's the official way to tell your partner that you're not happy.
That does work, but it doesn't solve the issue. It just lets them know that they're like.
Let you know that there is one. Yeah.
That it lets you know there is an issue. That's for sure. But there are better ways to communicate. Like, you take these things, and granted, I'm saying this, but if it happened to me, I probably would have. I'd probably be slamming kitchen cabinets, just like Aaron said. But you would hope that you would, if you want people to do better, right? You need to actually acknowledge the little whatever effort they are making towards that goal in the long run. So you have to at least acknowledge the gift. Robsky had a point there. Like if you're going to give, just say, oh, well, thanks, but no thanks. You're going to be discouraging them for thinking about pleasing you with the gift in the future. If your goal is to actually get them to hear you about what was wrong with the gift, like have the conversation, which could be really hard to do while you're upset about getting face cream for your birthday. Depending on, I mean, God, can you imagine if it was your 40th birthday and somebody gave you face cream? Like, I think I'd be. Yeah, I think I'd take it a little hard. Well, because that's your partner. You want to always think that they're looking at your best. Like.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, he just gave up. He got
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, I don't go the angle that she should be offended about her skin. That was just fucking slovenly behavior.
I mean, if that was the case, okay, say you guys gave your better halves face cream, thinking for whatever reason it fell off the trunk, or you actually heard them mention something, or you saw an ad and you just some reason. I can't see either of you doing it, but let's just say you did. And then I think I would say to you, perhaps, thank you. That's not the brand I use. Do you mind if I exchange it for something else I need at the cosmetics or, company? And then you might have to, if the truck issue happened, you might have to tell me it fell off the truck, and then I might have to tell you you still owe me a birthday present, right? Because found items are nice token gifts. They,
because I know if I get something stupid, my shit's gonna get fucked up. I mean, she's not gonna tear me apart, but she's damn well gonna be like, "What the fuck is this?"
If this guy had any guile, he would see the look on her face and say, "Psych, put that on the sink. We're going out to dinner. Let's go."
But would you be offended if she asked to exchange it? If she asked to get the money to buy actually something she could use?
If it was the only thing I got her, then yeah. But like you said, it's not going to be the case with us. Fucking facial cream? Are you serious?
Yeah,
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm impossible to buy for. So if somebody else, if they don't like the gift I got them, I understand it. Like nobody buys anything for me because they don't know what I want. Like I get gift cards at the most. That's it.
Yep. No, I hear you. This is interesting. I want to address it. Liam, I've been here. This is good. I would buy my partner flowers in plants because she loved gardening randomly throughout the year. I got a little miffed when after 10 years she wondered why I didn't get her flowers on St. Valentine's Day. I hear you. I'm that partner. I don't want flowers on Valentine's Day. You know when I want flowers? When you want to give them to, for whatever reason it is. And hopefully more often than once a year, when Hallmark tells you to get off your ass and do it. No, I'm that woman. Like that does not impress me.
Yeah, usually flowers are an impromptu thing. Like if I see some that I know she would really like because they're brightly colored or they remind me of a special occasion we had, something like that. But other stuff I'll actually take, and if I see something I know she would like, I'll generally buy it then and stash it until the occasion, just because, the stuff that she likes is so very specific. Like we have a running thing of always buying like Nightmare After Christmas stuff. So, and that's all seasonal. So, I'll just sometimes, if it's a little low price something, I'll just buy it impromptu and give it to her. But if it's something that's higher priced, just get it, stash it,
Right.
and then come time for the special occasion, pull out the stash. Be thinking about it ahead of time. Don't run in last minute and just try and figure something out. Because if that's
You're like, I'm gonna
like,
piss her off really bad in the next couple of weeks. I just know it.
Yeah,
Yep.
that
I've got the
like-
reserve gift.
talking about keeping a fuck up box with stuff. I think it was that
Box
maybe
of
it was that
oopsies.
70s show or something. Yeah.
Or even
Oops.
just like, it's not a bad idea. Like, even if it's not a oops or something you got to like bring out to like smooth things over, it's just nice when the moment strikes that you actually have something available. You want to do something nice. I think that's kind of cool, Larry. It's really kind of cool. Because I think, speaking from my own personal experience, that means more actually to me than even, I don't know how you guys weigh in on anniversaries, but even the forced, we have to make it the best night ever because it's our anniversary, really pisses me off. It really, really does. Because I don't want one
Yeah, I
day
don't do well with the obligation holidays at all.
I know, right? I don't want that. Like, you got to make the effort right then, that like that. I think all the little things during the year, that's what's more important. When you put that effort in all the time, and I'm not saying like, stars and freaking fireworks and like, kissing feet like that. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the small little considerations that let you know that somebody's paying attention to the fact that you're in their life and you matter. And they mean more. They mean more. Well,
The best gift is not being a dickhead.
there you go. Yes, you using your dick appropriately, and yeah, that's it, right? Use your dick appropriately, and don't make it a hit like on your head. Like I said,
Mayhem
go with that.
engaged.
Mayhem engaged. No, that's life engaged, Charlie. That was life engaged. That's not mayhem. That is true.
You're all
Sound
talking about
advice.
better halves. My better half's Rosie Palm, and I can buy her whatever the fuck she wants.
Yeah, well, this is true, but you're
She
wearing the
likes
same boat
facial
for
cream
different
too.
reasons. I know. Oh, God. I think she
Mom
likes
has
it.
never looked younger.
All right, now that was way mayhem, but I'm in the same boat with
Maybe
you,
it's
Charlie.
Vaseline.
Maybe it is. It's okay. Anyway, Robski wants to make sure if you get blown away that you got your ruby red slippers. I'm supposed to
Oh,
check.
I do. Yep,
Okay,
yep,
good.
yep.
All right, here you go. Send pictures.
Yep.
Anyway, oh, no.
Blow off to Oz with Arwen.
Oh my
Where things are
God! Talk
flat
about
and the
hell.
sun is local.
Oh, see, now this is, I never thought it is. Like, if this was the case, okay, Recker's saying that. So there's one way that something like face cream could be a special gift. He can make some cosmetics like custom soaps and face creams and body butters and lip balms. And would obey the asshole for doing that? No, you wouldn't, because of the effort right there
Yeah,
in
that's
actually
completely
making
different.
it. It's completely different because you would be sending it to them. You would be making it for them,
And
and
then
it
they'd
would be
get
unique.
second-degree
However,
burns all over their face from Drecker's recipes.
exactly. But however, no, we would hope not. I'm sure he would consider it. But however, if you just make this and you've got a business doing it and you're just going to walk into the storage room and pull something off the shelf to give it to her for her birthday, then no, opposite. But if you're actually making it for her because you can, and even if you do have a business doing it, that you're actually making something specifically for the partner, her, him, whoever, then that's different. But if you're going to pull it off the shelf and putting that face cream in a bag and giving it to you, and you're in the same boat as this guy, like that's it, like the same boat.
Well, even a fuck up with thought is more valuable than like a dead on perfect present where you just happen to, run across it last minute or whatever. Just if nothing else, it's a good story down the line.
That's it. That was my point before, like about the like you could turn it, like if you just say to him, yeah, do you mind if I exchange it or whatever? If it was something that just fell off the truck and he's just saying, listen, I just was given this and I just thought you would like it, fine. Or like, I got a great deal on this, I thought you would like it. It's how he presented it and how offended he gets with her actually talking to him about it, because obviously they're going to have to talk about it because this was a big mishap as far as gift giving. There's going to be resentment on both sides if they don't actually have the conversation. Sex lives will be ruined over face cream. It's a tragedy. It's just a tragedy.
Yeah, I got to give it mostly to him for the screw up. I'm more like 10% her, 90% him on this. But yeah, agreed. They both kind of handled it badly.
How about you, Charlie?
Marriage counseling.
I said mostly him for the stupid gift.
Yeah, and it's and you're both coming from slightly different places.
Hatfield McCoys, get out the yard, boys.
No, just from like like being in a long-term marriage, like Aaron is, and you being single, and myself having come out of a long-term marriage into singledom and dating. Like they're different, but we're all on the same page. He screwed up a bit, and she didn't handle it well. And that isn't that always the thing with these? Like, God, it gets so like. I guess it wouldn't be on Am I the Asshole if it wasn't messed up, right?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
basically a whole category is how much did I fuck up with my communication.
Mhm. Okay. Yeah, I got one. I got another one for you guys. I know we're going a little long. You all right, Charlie?
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like I've got him like tied up. Charlie's tied up, by the way.
Screaming and the house comes apart, then he's in trouble. Till then we're good. He'll be back.
Oh no, Auntie M. Oh gosh, just save
I
the
fear
dog.
no death from a tornado.
That's right. Just save Toto, boy. Just save Toto. That's like, okay. Hey, did I even put it up? I have to double check. I can't. I didn't. Okay, there we go. All right. Would I be the asshole if I told my daughter's boyfriend that she's active on a dating app? Yes, I'm going to go there. Today has been a real trial, and I'm 47 desperate for some opinions here. So my daughter, Beth, who's 24, has been dating Robin, who's 24, for about 4 years. They have known each other since childhood, became very close in high school, and early into adulthood began dating. I've also worked with Robin's mom for many years, and we all happen to live close. This relationship has been pretty serious, or so I thought, until today. And Robin has even mentioned the idea of marrying Beth, and I have given him my blessing. Not that he was going to do it real soon or anything, just brought it up at one point in conversation that she thinks she is the one. Well, today, Beth was visiting in the morning, and we were talking in the dining room, and at one point she went to the bathroom. I didn't even notice her phone was still on the table until her screen turned on with, whoop. What?
Already sus.
Oh, God. Hey. This already sucks.
Already sus.
Yep. Because my potato just fried out the whole screen thing.
Everything's fucked.
It is
Right.
fucked. And we have no protection. Here we go. A notification while I was near it cleaning the table. In other words, her phone went off and she saw it. It was for a message on OkCupid. Is that real? I actually used the app myself a few years ago, so I noticed right away and my heart sank. I took a picture of the notification. And I confronted her with it when she came back. Beth looked real surprised and said that was private, but she was in an open relationship with Robin. I knew this couldn't be true, so I called her bluff by saying, oh, so if I messaged Robin or his mother about it, they would confirm that? And she screamed, don't do that, and broke down. When she regained her composure, she tells me that for a few months now, Robin has been talking more about their future together, and I guess marriage and moving in and whatnot. And it was around that time she realized that she didn't want to marry him or deal with commitment, so she turned to dating apps. She has been playing along with his talks about the future because she couldn't bring her honest thoughts up, and because myself, friends, and families always talk about how great of a couple they are, so she feels very pressured. I was totally floored by this. I told her that what she is doing is cheating and incredibly unfair to Robin, and she needs to tell him the truth. Beth said no, and when I asked why not, she says that there is still a possibility she may change her mind and settle for him. The word settle really angered me because I know Robin is a very good guy, and I can't wrap around her reasoning to do this. So I tell her if she can't tell him what is going on, then I will have to. She got very defensive and threatened to never see or speak to me again, as this would ruin her life. And after some more back and forth on this, she stormed out, demanding that I back off and never speak about this on the way. I've considered sending Robin the snapshot, say I feel it's something he needs to know and let him act on it how he prefers. I just want to know if this is morally right thing to do or something I may regret. Am I the asshole?
I got to start with just some brief crime scene forensics. Pretty sure those messages don't say anything other than a notification on your screen, and one, and then two, for her to take a picture of it means she probably had to mess with the screen to keep it going and
Mm-hmm.
possibly even open said app,
Mm-hmm.
but does have to tell him. So it's a weird one for me.
No, like
Yeah.
she shouldn't have taken the picture, but she should not. Like she's risking destroying the relationship with her daughter. And it doesn't matter how old they get. Yeah, she has more responsibilities because she's an adult. She should be acting older, but really, she needs to just straight up tell her, and just be like, listen, you're an adult. Here's the situation. Now, I'm not gonna act on this, but I'm also not gonna support you in this. So
I guess I agree.
Yeah, it's like don't bring him if you're gonna treat him like this. Then don't bring him to my house. And if you guys if he gets mad at me and y'all end up breaking up or whatever, I'll tell him the truth down the road about why I didn't want him in my house or anything like that. But especially if you do get engaged and I have any idea that you're still doing this, then I'm not going to be there for that. I'm not going to be there for the wedding. Like if I have any inkling that you're still doing it, then I'm just not going to be a part of it. But she's got to make her understand that you don't support the decision, but you're not going to, so to speak, rat her out. You still got to be there for her to guide her in getting past it. If you take and you go and tell him, then you break that ability to actually mentor her.
The word settle is very telling.
Yeah. That was really harsh. That's like have your cake and eat it too. In mom's not right here at all with taking a picture or in interjecting herself in some way, except for the fact that she does have a right to have an opinion that that's her child who is really going morally off the rails here. And let's just call it what it is. Cheaters are never right. If you don't want the man, tell the man. If you don't want the man and you want to explore, tell him at least that. Tell him you have doubts, whatever. What you don't do is put that man in your pocket while you got somebody else in the other pocket. Like you don't do that. That is not honest. You are disrespecting yourself, them, and everything. And I think mom should have an opinion about that since it stared her in the face. Now, what she's doing about it with the threats and the ultimatums and things, I don't agree with. But to lay out what she thinks is wrong with the decision, what she thinks is wrong about what she's doing, and really call her daughter right to her face a little entitled bitch who is actually hurting people on purpose because she thinks there's something better out there, and she's too afraid of being alone that she's going to string a man along until she finds something better. This is wrong. She needs to set it right now. She's only 24. She could have a life of this. That's a lot of broken people. And I don't blame mom for having that on her conscience.
And even if it's a cold feet situation, she can always tell her, be like, well, tell him you don't want to steamroll ahead like this. You don't even know if you want marriage. You might spend your life with him, but you don't want the ceremony, okay?
Right.
Well, say that to him. Tell your family the same damn thing, not when he's there, obviously, but be like, I don't want you guys pushing this on me, and then delete the damn app. But you got to face up to your situation because you're gonna, if you take and hang in the middle there, you're gonna destroy everything. You're gonna destroy your relationship with your parent. You're going to destroy your relationship with him, obviously, and who knows how the rest of your family is going to react.
Because you won't admit that you're 24 and you're not ready to settle down yet. And I understand what she's saying about pressure from the family. She's been in this relationship already 4 years. And I think we're all grown up enough to know that when you spend that much time with people, everyone around you starts to make assumptions. They don't know what your inner one-on-one relationship is like. They don't know if you have an open relationship. They don't know if you've already decided never to marry each other and have kids. They're not in your bedroom. They don't know. And they just make all these assumptions, everybody around you. And I
Even if
understand how
they
she feels. Yeah. Go ahead.
even if they end up a storybook romance and everything's perfect, she's never gonna trust her ever again, no matter how it pans out.
No, it's this is true unless she does like the right thing. And here's the thing: I don't think mom should go out of her way to tell
I guess I don't either. I really
the
don't
boy.
either.
Well, no, I want her to actually make it very evident to the daughter what the right thing to do is. Like, it's okay to have these doubts. Number one, reassure your child you're not thinking any weirder than anybody else. It's not wrong to have doubts. What's wrong is to not be honest about how you're feeling and how you're approaching the situation. There's the wrong part. What you're feeling about not wanting to marry Robin? Okay, hey, I like Robin, but I don't have to marry him. Hey, reassure your child that it's okay to have doubts about going forward into something that's going to be such a strong commitment, and that's okay, that you're going to love them no matter what, and then give them the opportunity to do the right thing. Say, you can't do this behind somebody's back because you're afraid to face how you feel. You're not being respectful to them as a person, and put yourself in, switch it around. How would you feel if Robin was doing this to you? You'd be screaming bloody murder about
Oh
disrespect,
yeah.
not honoring the relationship. How dare you do this to me? You're treating me less than. You need to educate the child on not treating people less than, no matter what. Treat them the way you want to be treated, and she won't make the wrong mistake. I mean, it's okay to feel that pressure. I think mom has to reassure her instead of slamming on her, going, nope, you got to ruin your life by telling him right now you're cheating on him and you don't want him. She doesn't necessarily have to say that to him. She could solve the situation by having the conversation with him about the doubts first. Have mom tell her you're never going to find somebody if you don't have the courage to tell the one you're with how you feel. Who are you to go wreck somebody else's life by starting something up new? You're not going to tell them how you feel either. Bet you're not going to tell them about Robin. Like, you do not have the right to be a dishonest person in this world. You can be one. That is your choice. But you don't have a right to it without getting called out. And that's what she's being. The whole dishonesty of it has to be addressed, I think. But I don't think mom telling him is going to do anything but make it all worse. He's not going to teach the daughter the right lesson. It's just going to teach her not to trust her mother, to have her back, and to teach her the right thing to do.
The mom's got a little too much skin in this too. If you notice her reaction, she's like, "What if I call and ask Robin or his mom about the open relationship?" I'm like, "What are you going to do? Call up and be asked?" How many people is Robin fucking? Like, good luck with that conversation, but it shows a high comfort level with the other mom. So she's formed her own attachment to Robin and to his mom, obviously, who knows how much of his family. So she's compromised. She just needs to stay the hell out of it, because your relationship with your kid is worth more than all of those other relationships combined.
I agree, Aaron. As I said, reinforce what your child is feeling, as far as, take it back to what it started with, and that was the pressure of feeling like she was in a commitment that she really didn't want to be in. Let her know that it's okay to feel like that, but there are appropriate ways to deal with it when you do.
The way that situation's going, they're not going to be together, so she's going to be stuck with the relationship with her daughter and not the mom and everybody else. Not for long. Can't be.
Exactly.
Not a very good foundation going on here.
Even if they get along and have a great time together, they have completely different relationship styles. So that's eventually going to force a break, because he's going to be at the point where he's like, well, I want to get married. I want to do it now, because that's what guys tend to do. When they're ready, they're ready. And she's just going to be like, I don't want to get married. And he's probably not going to compromise.
And they've been together 4 years, so they do know each other pretty well, or do they? Because,
he's been on Tinder the whole time.
Who knows? And maybe that's true. Maybe they actually do have an open relationship, and this isn't an issue. But
maybe he's banging her mom.
How did I know that one of you was going to go there? Like, I knew it. I
Batgirl and Robin on weekends.
Yeah, Batgirl and Robin.
Robin is very very nice boy, and you're not treating him.
I'm glad it was
He
you
has
guys.
a huge dick. I mean, heart.
Yes. And we need to keep it in the family, apparently. And I'm glad you have an open relationship. There's something I need to tell you, daughter. There's something I need to tell you that you're okay with this, right? No. But actually, it's been Sean Coffee. She said, how long has it been going on? They've been dating for 4 years, and apparently, it doesn't say exactly how long the dating on the other app has been going on, but it doesn't sound like recent because she talks about pressure, about him recently talking about getting married and stuff and things like that, and that she's been avoiding the situation. So I would say like, I mean, it doesn't give us months or whatever, but I would say more recent than not since the beginning of the relationship. I would say it was something that just kind of started. But lock your phones, people. Moms are nosy. Yes, I got screensaver on mine to the point where it frustrates me how often my phone locks, but there ain't nobody gonna see nothing on my phone by accident. Like, that's for sure. Yeah, but yeah, cold feet is fine, right, Sean? But this is no way to deal with it. That's my point. I mean, anyone might be feeling the pressure about that. Marriage is a big, serious thing. It doesn't always work out. We see lots of failure everywhere. Some of the best relationships I've ever seen of couples together, and then I would be heartbroken like 20 years down the line. They break up because they just want different things, you know. Myself included, been in that position. You just end up wanting different things. People grow and change. Like, she got a lot on her plate young at 24, thinking about a lifelong commitment. Nothing wrong with having doubts, but how she's dealing with it, with the dishonesty, is a little much. But we don't know for sure. Maybe Robin will confirm they have an open relationship because she told him already she wasn't sure, and she was going to go see if she was happier with someone else.
He's gonna be like, okay, Cupid, I know. That's how I met her. Chill out, Mom.
I was surfing OkCupid today, and I found you on there. How dare you?
Oh God, keep it though. All right, let's vote so I can release these lovely gentlemen, everyone. Okay, so operator, the original poster, which in this case is mom, phone photo in mom, gonna tell on daughter to the boyfriend, mom. Yeah, that
Like I
one.
said, that involved waking up the phone again.
You know what, you're very, you know, you're
just
accurate
keeping it
there.
going.
Yeah, mom went a little far. Mom probably read the messages. Yeah, mom's very invested in this. She's a little snoopy. Number 2 would be a daughter who doesn't want to come clean about how she feels or what she's doing about it. Number 3 would be everybody. And number 4 is yay porn. And poor Robin should be a write-in for number 7. Poor Robin. Then you're gonna have to deal with over-possessive mom who wants to keep him in the family. Like, can you imagine? They break up and mom is still calling Robin and Robin's mom. Did you
If he would change his name
That's
from
definitely gonna happen.
If he would shorten his name from Robin to Rob, he wouldn't be taking this shit.
It's a whole nother stream. Dude,
I gotta go 3 though.
Dude.
Everybody involved, because Robin's talking about commitment behind her back with every damn relative she's got. Evidently, like she's what she's doing is not right, but she's also been socially singled out by her own family. So even he's not in the right on this.
Yeah, I mean, all I know is there's a better way to work this out. Nobody involved is doing it. Nobody. There's no communication and there's no compromise going on here at all. You know, it seemed mom also, we didn't say this, that it does seem that mom's a little bit more worried about her loss in this relationship than her daughter's. Like, this is her daughter's relationship, and mom's like, but I'm gonna lose my friend Rob's mom, and I like Rob, and he's great, he's part of the family. Like, it's like, sorry mom, it's really not about you. You should be focusing, like I said, on your daughter, on your child, in making her the best person she can be, or at least giving her the tools to do it. You know, and you threatening her with pictures from her own phone to her boyfriend is not the tools she needs. That's a way to make her distrust a lot of people. Oh,
it's gonna put her on the defensive, so she won't take any guidance from you at that point. You just locked out every option you had to help bring her through this in the right direction.
Yeah, it does. For me, it turns out to be just a moment of where you can give your child guidance and just hope that they do the right thing, but you cannot control what they're going to do. She's 24. She cannot be threatening her to do this or that. She's 24 years old. Like, what? Like, come on. Yeah.
Not the kind of lady that lingered outside her daughter's room when she was talking on the phone, trying to hear.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Yep. That's it.
Yep.
All right.
Everybody's
Well,
fucked up.
everybody's fucked up. Everybody's an asshole in this one. Everybody, including all of us. We had plenty to say about these poor people.
They should
Fuck
break
the
up.
dog too. I bet he's a prick.
Their kids are gonna be assholes, and then
Yeah,
they're gonna
don't get
marry
married.
assholes.
Your kids are gonna be assholes.
Seeing the
They're
way
gonna
the
be
mailman
shit.
looks at me, they're all fucked.
God, Jesus, they're all.
You set
they
foot
all-
on that block, you're gonna turn into an asshole too. Don't go that way.
Mm. Oh wait, Kyle wants to know what number is it when you're spent and you don't want the porn anymore. I believe 7 is the write-in for anything you want. You may use it that way. I think it's 7. Is it
911.
I've never had that before, Kyle. Thank you for bringing something new and refreshing. I'll have to work on that. I'll get you new numbers. I'm going to be putting that on the community tab. I actually want new voting options, people. I want to change it up. It's a new world. Sean says she hates to say it, but why does she think it's okay to treat someone that way? Yeah, that's my concern. That mom is not looking at the big issue here on why the daughter thinks it's okay to treat somebody like that.
Yeah.
Yep. I agree, John. She's 24, but she got a lot of growing up to do. And mom needs to assist her in at least, you can't make her do the right thing, but you can at least say it, put her on a path, show her the direction, give her an example.
Where do you think the dad is? He got sick of her going through his pockets every day.
Can you imagine? I was thinking, I wasn't going to admit it, but I'm going to now because you said it. I was thinking that. I wonder if she's one of those people that just can't help herself but to go through everybody's personal business, like have to know everybody that the partner is texting, talking to, where they've been, what they do. I don't know if I could. I know I could not live under such distrust.
So I was going through Betty's trash the other night. Turns out she's a Mormon. Did you know that?
No, Betty, I didn't. A Mormon, you say? Well, that explains a lot.
This is all gonna fall out. Everybody's gonna hate each other, and the two dads are just gonna be chilling, drinking beers, and watching the games. Like they're all a bunch of crazy assholes. I can't stand that.
Look, there we go. We got our Hatfield and McCoys, and it was right here with mom, daughter, Robin, and Robin's mom, and like there you go. There's going to be our future Hatfield and McCoys right there. Either that or Shakespeare, Romeo and Juliet. But this doesn't sound very romantic, actually. Well, when you think about it, Romeo and Juliet is not a very romantic story. I'm sorry.
They're like 13.
They're 13. They die. Okay, they're not like. No, it's not a good story. There's nothing romantic.
Unpopular opinion. I fucking love the DiCaprio movie though. I just love it.
Oh yeah, that was a great one.
Yeah, the movie was so cute.
Even at the time, we were kids when it came out, but I was like, I wanted them to. I know quite a bit about Shakespeare, and I wanted them to keep that theme up and do more. Exactly like that. Awesome soundtracks, and really cool sets, and really cool colors.
Good.
You just want Shakespeare in space. Admit it, Charlie.
I'll take it.
I want Shakespeare. I want Shakespeare in Jurassic Park, actually.
Mars Beth.
Mars. All right, on that. Thank you, guys. I think I'm going to wrap it rather than torture you some more. I'm glad the tornadoes didn't get you, Charlie, and you held out. And Aaron, I'm glad you're feeling more yourself, and we'll see you around more. And on that, everybody, their links are below. You can find Charlie Welch over on the shows, and his Twitter's down there. And you can find Aaron either on his channel, we hope soon, with something enticing, either that or over on Week in Horror. And those links are below too. And rather than an HTTP link, it's just click the name. New thing that YouTube will do for us, make it easier. On that, thanks, guys. I appreciate you coming up and finding some assholes for us besides us. Like, it's nice to know there's more of us out there. They just the ones
We're
like,
just
oh,
the
hey,
silent majority.
we're the silent majority. I have no idea how to end this except for to put the membership. But any last words, Aaron?
Stop posting your shit online. Figure it out yourself.
There you go. There you go. How about you, Charlie? Any last words?
Burn TikTok to the ground.
There you go. TikTok's got to go. I'm actually, you lose a lot of time on TikTok. I got to say, it's a time waster for sure. On that, good night, everybody. Thank you, everybody in the chat. I may see you on the weekend. We definitely, there's things going on over at the shows. Weekend Horror was yesterday, right? So it's not going to be until next Wednesday. It'll be next Wednesday for Aaron, and we'll have some other things over at the shows. We'll probably do something here on Saturday, but I'll keep you posted. But I am serious about new names for the voting. You think of anything, I'm going to put up a community post. Please come visit me over there. I like to hear your comments about it. I'm sure you all have something to say about how we vote on these things. And again, anyone interested in coming up here, and you see how nice, like I was good to these guys. Nobody's bleeding, nobody's tied up,
Borowski put TikTok equals my size. Like, that's fucking accurate.
That is accurate. Oh my God. We got to go out with that one. Wait, let me find it. Robski, how do you do this to me? You're making me play with my potato. There you go. And thanks for the group there, Jen, on that. Thank you again, Aaron. Thank you, Charlie. It's always a pleasure. And we'll see you all around. Thank you, everybody in chat.
Try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain. Pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane. Pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test and expect nothing less. You check as I'm chess, what's happening next?
He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson, he got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold an obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I leave an impression and take a redemption. Just kill no discretion, your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression.
You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try to change, you can say no, free me.
So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race. Life is a chase, I don't want a place, I wanna be first. Work till it hurts, dehydrated thirst till I'm in a hearse. High ambitions in the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off from a break off from the weak minds. They can stay soft. You can change lives. You create thoughts. Never waste time. You got one shot. You got one life. Better pop off. What do you like? Make a dream job. No 9-5. No mean boss. Just my life and free thoughts.
You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way. What I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try to change, you can say no, free me.